Our mission today, well, it's pretty focused. We're looking at the recent political high-wire act surrounding the UK Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, and this new UK-Ireland Troubles legacy deal.
That's right. We're diving into the source material to really understand what he's claiming policy-wise.
And the political contradictions that seem to be popping up almost immediately.
Plus, why a leader who seems to have such a large majority is, well, frankly, fighting off questions about his leadership right now.
It's a really sensitive area, isn't it? The legacy of the Troubles.
Incredibly so. And any new deal, especially one worked out between London and Dublin, faces intense scrutiny. Questions about accountability, justice. It's all politically charged.
So Starmer wading into this now while facing internal party pressure. It's quite a moment.
It is high risk. And the details, particularly who he says this deal protects, they matter hugely.
Okay, let's start there then. The core of the deal. Who, according to Starmer, gets protection under this new arrangement? What's the line he's drawing?
He's being very, very clear, or trying to be. He insists the proposals include protections specifically for British Army veterans.
Right, for those who served in Northern Ireland.
Exactly. But, and this is the crucial bit, he claims these protections don't extend to paramilitaries. Not loyalist, not Republican.
Okay, so a clear distinction. That sounds like something aimed at, well, shoring up domestic support, maybe.
It certainly plays that way. But we need to be clear what protections actually means here.
Good point. For listeners who aren't deep in the legislative weeds, what are we talking about? Immunity.
It usually implies some kind of mechanism, often linked to a truth recovery process, maybe instead of a full criminal trial, that shields people from prosecution for things that happened historically.
So for veterans, it's about ending that threat decades later of investigations or trials hanging over them.
That's the aim, yes.
Yeah.
Ending that uncertainty.
And when he was asked directly if this protection applied to everyone involved, paramilitaries included,
the sources say he was blunt. Just, no, it's for veterans. That was the quote.
he framed it as progress, didn't he? Something past governments hadn't managed.
He did. He positioned it as finally moving forward. But, policy isn't just words.
He mentioned legislation is needed next. So this whole veteran versus paramilitary distinction, it's still just a promise until it's law.
Precisely. It needs the legal framework, the legislative teeth, to actually mean anything. That bill will be the real litmus test.
Now, before we get to the contradictions, he did face pushback on this, didn't he? Accusations of valuing veterans over victims.
He did. And that's where he brought up his own background.
His time working in Northern Ireland.
Yes, 5 years. He used that to say he understands how vital accountability and truth and justice is for all the victims.
A classic political defense, really.
Yeah.
Defend the specific